ain't you a right mutter? Traipsing in here like you own the place. Ha, I'm just pulling ya. Name's Brabus, and I run security around here. Well, seeing as you got the mayor's personal approval, I reckon you his problem now. I also make sure folks hereabouts can protect themselves. Ain't just the root kicking around. A lot of folks still ain't chummy with this whole rebuilding society business. I should know. I used to be one of them. Up until about 20 years ago, I ran a pack called the Mud Dogs. We took what we wanted and killed anyone who crossed us. It was a dog-eat-dog world back then. We all did what we had to survive. Things might be different now, but a lot of folks can't chew a path out of the old ways. Maybe never will. Why not? Passes the time. Well, the Mud Dogs ran for years. Started out with my old man in a place called Sanctuary, and eventually came out here. We set ourselves up in a place folks started calling Cutthroat Channel. Nobody came in or out without our say-so. Yeah, I got a story or two from the glory days. I ain't my old man. He'll talk your ear off and then use it as a chew toy. But at least I'll tell you the truth. I guess I set myself up for that one. I told you the Mud Dogs didn't take hell from no one. And what anyone stood up to us without getting knocked down. Save one. This mutter walks into my court, confident as a wolf in a rabbit trap. I'm thinking, this'll be a fight to remember, eh? At best. Then, I noticed something the mutter's got on him. It's a watch, what belonged to my old man. I figure he finally tripped the branches and I'm about to wring this wanderer's neck myself. But then, the wanderer says the old man gave it to him. That caught me. The old man wouldn't give up that watch to no one but family. And he never gave it to me. I let the wanderer go. After taking the watch, of course. But I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I hear. Changed the world a few times over, that one. Sometime later, I got the nerve to see the old man myself. He surprised me. He wasn't pissed or patronizing, just sat me down and started telling stories like we'd been chatting every day. He didn't say nothing about the watch when I told him. Just glad it had a home. Tell you what, I think he wanted me to take it, the old bastard. Anyway, we talked a lot after that. When word got out the folks here at the ward were starting something new, well, the old man and I both knew what needed doing. I told the Mud Dogs they were free to do as they liked. We weren't a pack no more, and the old man and I set up shop here. Kinda boring to tell you the truth, but better than a bullet hole, I guess. Don't know what else I can tell you, save the stories folks around here like to spin. The way they tell it, that wanderer walked through crystals to other worlds until one day they slammed the door on the Deadwood altogether and saved the world. Yeah, they all sound just like my old man with these stories. You can say that again. I ain't complaining, mind you. There's definitely something different about this place. Maybe if I stick around long enough, I'll figure out what it is. Oh, that old mutter. People call him Mudtooth. He's set up over yonder, and he's more than happy to tell you about himself. And then some. You wouldn't know it to look at him, but he was the leader of the Mud Dogs before I took him over. They'd got soft, see? Couldn't hack it in a dog-eat-dog world. Of course, that ain't the way he tells it. We still don't see eye to eye on which of us was right. Disagree to agree, I guess. But so, well, first, let me ask you something. Your family's starving, has been for days, and there's no food nowhere, except for a bunker, where a bunch of survivors are holed up. What do? There ain't nothing you got what they want. Fact is, they'd love any excuse to kill you, just to make them feel a little safer. Like it or not, fight or flight are your only real options. Now that's thinking like a mud dog. I said to my dogs, What's the one thing this world's got no end of? More than guns or food or mutters what got more than enough of both? Deadwood, I said. See, the root don't care about food or guns. All you gotta do is break a bunker open. The root'll clean out the nest and leave you the rest. That's the world it was, stranger. Dog eat dog. Maybe. It's a hell of a lot less work, I'll tell you that much. Alright, back in the day, whenever a group of folks came traipsing into the mud dog's den, we'd give them a choice. Kill each other, or get killed. I told them we was weeding out the weak. But that wasn't the real reason. That particular tradition started the day Chavis and his gang rolled in and said they wanted to join forces. Not on my word, no. There was only 3 of them, all torn up like they'd try to steal fish from a bear. The rest of Chavis's gang had been chewed up by Deadwood, he said. That seemed legit to me. I was just about to let him join when Chavis's deputy, a woman with the unlikely name Sunny, turns on the other 2 and starts slicing them up. Well, me and the boys start taking bets. It was the most fun we'd had in months. After the other 2 fell, Sonny says Chavis was planning on killing me in my sleep, taking the gang. Ever since, folks come looking to join up. We had them fight each other first. Yeah, it weeds out the weak, yeah. But also make sure nobody's stupid enough to try a coup. I got one. There's one of my old man's tales that is true. He used to live in this old chopper. Made a good sniper's nest, letting him pop off Deadwood one at a time. That kept him off for a while, but the mud dogs got wind they were mustering something big. I weren't about to let the old man kick it, so we set a trap up for their trap. Problem was, they moved faster than we thought. We had explosives set around for most of the area, but the Deadwood came too soon. We hadn't set the detonators yet. The old man, though, he wakes in the crack of night, howling and popping off shot after shot at the root. Well, one of his shots must have hit our explosives, because suddenly the whole street goes up in flames. My dogs got lucky. Only a couple were close enough to get singed. But the root got blown all to hell. To this day, my old man thinks he killed 300 of them, all by himself. So here's the thing. Every shot my old man took, and he must have killed dozens of Deadwood before it was over, was dead on. The only shot he missed was the one that blew the trap. So you tell me, who really killed all those root? Good. Got tired of answering questions. You want my permission, stranger? You're gonna have to prove your worth. I need you to kill the mayor. Yeah, Bo. I'm looking to take over this place, see? And he's all that stands in my way. So what I need from you is... Ah, damn. I couldn't get through it all. I'm just pulling you again, stranger. We're all friends here, even me and the mayor, basically. And the firing range is yours anytime you like. Don't need no one's permission. 2 shots center mass and 1 to the head. Stop most of your problems.
Greetings. Forgive me. I am not good with Paxeltech faces. Oh, it is new. I thought I had seen it before. So difficult to tell Paxeltech apart without hoof and horn. I am Sa Israk Thadwell. My Paxeltech name is Dwell. I sell crystals from my world. They make Paxeltech faster, stronger, more power. Of course, Paxeltech. Yes, but I am Pan, from the world of Yesha, where the Eternal Empress reigns, the Doe and Ravager run free, and the balance breathes life to the jungle. Or so it used to be. Alas, it is not. Long and long have the Immortals oppressed the Pan have rebelled against. When I last saw her, Yesha languished under the pestilence. The Paxeltech Fort, the founder, on its last visit to Yesha, I do not understand it. Ford came to Yesha many times, aiding the rebels against the tyranny of Immortals. His desire to protect was clear even then. Dwell did not learn Paxeltech Ford's violence, but shared in aiding the rebels. Oh, I languished for years, a cost I had never hoped to pay. Not Paxeltech name, perhaps, but it is my name whilst I live among Paxeltech tongues. Paxeltech, foreign to the Pan, meaningless, perhaps on Paxeltech world, but it is at home on Dwell's tongue. Gems, refined from a special crystal found only on Yesha. The Ahane, priests of the Pan, forbid the crystal's use among commoners. But the Gull are craftier than Ahane know. Long and long have the Gull used the crystals for weapons, or even cruder things, like soups. But it takes an artisan like Dwell to bring out their full potential. All crystals are special. A crystal is order, perfection from husk to heart. Some crystals split light, others, like stones used to bring me here, can bridge worlds. These crystals carry power within them. As the Ahane have done for ages. Ah, yes. Only the finest. Farewell.
Seeing what happened to your friend, it's still real bad out there, huh? You're looking for Wallace. He's up there. Best view in town. I envy you, stranger. Leaving your home in search of a tale? I don't know if I could do that. So, what are you gonna do around here? You're going back out there, aren't you? Yeah, you seem like the type. So, where'd you come from, anyway? Is it dangerous out there? Oh, Clementine and Beau are always leaving the ward. Maybe next time I'll go with them. Hey there, stranger. Need some mending? Oh, no. Nobody ever does. It's still real bad out there, huh? Leaving the ward. Oh, what would that be like? Oh, Clementine and Beau are always leaving the ward. Maybe next time I'll go with them. Don't worry, your friend will be fine. I see you, traveler. You're the one Ford's been waiting for, though he doesn't know he's been waiting. He thinks he needs help. It's her who needs it. You know, and you don't. Sorry, I shouldn't say. Things get messier when I tell them. I'm Wallace. Did I say that yet? Probably. The site, you know? Sorry, I probably said that already too. You have a path to walk. You choose the first step here, but your path can change if you wanted to. Yep, that makes a lot of sense now. You're right, of course. Your path is waiting. Tell Brabus and McCabe I sent you. They have what you need. They're the next step on your journey. Goodbye, traveler. I see you, traveler. I knew you'd say that. Goodbye, traveler. Traveler! Remember, tell Brabus and McCabe I sent you. Your path awaits. Goodbye, traveler.
You look like you need some shooting practice. That boy what talks to the root? I don't trust Wally with a hot meal. But I also ain't dumb enough to cross him. I don't reckon he was any more specific. Right. Well, the boy's crazy, but he ain't stupid. I can see your gear is, lacking, to say the least. If he asks, you tell him I gave you this. No charge. Riggs is gonna talk my ear off if I don't send you over to him next, isn't he? Fine. Go see Riggs, then. Tell him he can do whatever the hell he wants.
You're serious, aren't you? Alright, so what the hell is this journey? Damn right it sounds crazy. but that's how I know you ain't lying. Only Wally would do that to a person. Fine. Well, the only reason anyone bothers me is because I'm good with a hammer. So either I can modify your weapons, or we can find a more creative use for it. Tell you what, I heard you picked up something strange on your little jaunt earlier. Maybe I could do something with it. There. That ought to help with whatever journey he saw you on. Just tell Wally to be more specific next time, yeah? So we're done here, right? Or do I need the hammer again? Let me save you some time so you don't keep nattering on. We used to live in that building over there. Then a stranger came. We called them the Wanderer. You might have noticed everyone gets a handle here. Anyway, they show up and stop the route. Now, we live in these buildings here. That clear it up for you? And me? I keep it real simple. Less to worry about that way. All right, let's have... We're finished here.
What can I do for you? I don't suppose he was more particular about why. Right. Well, I've got a pretty focused skill set. I reckon I know what he means. Come to me if you ever need to upgrade your equipment. You know where to find me.
Oh, traveler. How's everything? Make yourself at home if you need... Something on your mind, traveler? Lots of nice folks here. Good luck.
Saw Ford a bit ago. Was headed down to the old ward. I wonder what he's up. Gotta keep an eye on this so it doesn't burn.
How's the ward treating you? Remember, the choices you make out there can come back to haunt you.